Well, snow in the northeast and lots of rain in the Pacific Northwest, mild temperatures potentially record-setting in the central U.S. While a lot of folks are looking for wintry weather, it continues in the northeast here. Portions of Maine into New Hampshire and Vermont have seen plenty of snow. So additionally, a few more inches probably for places like Maine and then into Quebec even here as it all winds down into tomorrow. In the northwest, though, it's lots of rain that we're talking about. We have an atmospheric river, big cutoff Aleutian low here south of Alaska, but that is pushing up all this moisture out ahead of it right into the Pacific Northwest. So these atmospheric rivers you've heard about probably in recent years, it's not a new thing, it's just talked about more now, is a lot of water content that is coming from the tropics. So you get these cold fronts from Siberia in the North Pacific that move south across the Pacific, and that pushes that tropical moisture into the Pacific Northwest and even California sometimes. That's what we had last winter, but this time it's the Northwest, Oregon and into Washington State. Flood warnings and watches in the higher terrain. In the mountains, of course, it's winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings, where they will see some heavy snow in higher elevations, but it's going to be heavy rain for places like Seattle into Portland, and then some of this is going to make its way a little further south into Northern California as we head into tomorrow and Wednesday, but they won't see nearly the amount of rainfall that we're going to see in the Oregon and Washington coasts, up to several inches, maybe 4 or 5 inch rainfall amounts when it's done here in coastal areas of Washington and Oregon. So a lot of water there. In the central U.S., it's going to be quiet most of the week. We're talking about a heat wave building, actually. Some of that Pacific air moving east, 20 to 30 degree above normal temperatures in the central U.S. by Wednesday and Thursday. Could be some near record-setting high temperatures. Thursday, we'll see 50s all the way into southern Minnesota, 60s across Nebraska, Iowa, 70s south of there. So very warm for the central U.S. And again, this is going to be close to some of the record high temperatures for the day in the north central U.S. And then that will start to move east, so then we're looking at well above normal temperatures forecast for the East Coast, but above normal precip too. And in that 6 to 10 day outlook is a storm that we're going to show you here now that could be developing as we head into the weekend. So a clipper system will bring in some colder air, not much of precip for the northern U.S., but it is going to drop the temperatures. But most importantly, we're watching a bigger storm that could be developing by the end of the week into next weekend. This could be a big snow for somebody in the upper Midwest. And also another big rainfall potentially. So active weather on the coast this week might be in the central U.S. as we head into the weekend.